Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I am ready to do a flip through on the God Bless America junk journal. So I have tied this shut with a piece of coffee dyed muslin. It doesn't need to be closed, but it does keep it from, if you put items in there that you want to save, you can keep it from falling out, I guess, if you don't glue it in. The journal is 9 by 6 by 1 3/4, the spine. This is the original book. This is the spine and the back and the front. And then I put the American flag here, and I was very confused as to how I want to lay this out. And I finally came up with this one. So if the flag was in the wind hanging, this is the way a flag would go. And since it's not, it's more of a banner, then it's going to go this way. Now, I've seen them this way with it on this side, but anyway, it works out. I like it. So I stamped on here, God Bless America, on a piece of muslin. And then inside we have the original book page cover here with the map on it. And then this is the first signature. There's 3 signatures. There is 108 pages, both sides. So you have plenty of pages, plenty of room for journaling. There's a lot of space to journal in. So this is a little pocket that I made with a paper bag, and then these I showed you where I put coffee dyed paper on the back of here, and then I actually stained it with coffee and Mod Podge glue, so it kind of gave it a different texture than we're used to getting. And then here is a little journal card, and you can write on the back of that. Oh, wait a minute, does this slip down? Hold on. No. Well, sometimes I put a flip, but I didn't. It just needs a little bit of glue. Let me just grab it really quick, because I'll come back and forget about it. Okay, so, and then there's space in back here for another journal card if you want to put another, or you want to put a letter, or you want to put something to save for someone, or something that you don't want to glue down but just hold into. This is the paper that I also did with the coffee and Mod Podge, and it was a napkin, and it just feels so cool. I can tell you this though, can be a little sticky. I don't know if it's humidity here or what, but if you put something in it, it might stick, but it comes out. It's just to let you know. So I just got this little piece of ephemera in there. You can write on. Here's some ledger paper. This is not real old. Well, it's probably about 5 years old now, because I've been using this for many years, but they're coffee dyed. This one here is a coaster that I got, I don't know where, and I just covered it with tea dyed paper, and then I made this little journal card to go in there. And then here's a timesheet, little workbook, keep track of your time, and this was probably in the 60s. I think I got this. The book is from the 60s. This is a page you can put a photograph, or you could actually write on it if you use a dark enough pen. It's kind of fun to write in the light areas, around the flowers. Here's another journal card in here. This is the flag card, and then when you take that out, this opens up, and so you have journaling here and journaling here, and then the pocket there, and this holds that from flipping open. And I think I need to go back and fix this. Let me put a paper clip here just so I know. I always forget to go back and fix something. I'll just put that there for temporary. Okay. And then some straw paper. It's from, where did I get that from? I can't remember. Then here we have a little pocket on here. All the papers in here, all the digitals are Crafty Cat USA. The pockets here are Crafty Cat USA. Not the little cards and things. The ephemera is not hers, but all the papers are. Okay. And then here's a little journal card I made with the little military type button. And then here's some lace and our little military guy. I think that turned out cute. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing something. I'm missing a journal card. You know, sometimes I put them in the wrong place. I'll have to see if I can find it. Or make one. Oh gosh, always something. Okay. In here I've got this little Bible page from my Bible, Nashville, Tennessee. And that just goes in there. And then the other side of that straw paper. And then this is ledger paper, which is pretty old too. It was 19 something, but I'm not sure how far back. This here is, this one I just put regular glue stick to hold down this napkin. And then this was a window envelope, junk mail. And I just kind of worked around it, and then I made this little journal card here. And it says USA on there, and it fit nicely in here, the window. I think it looks pretty. And then here's the other side of this. Oh, 1974. I don't know. You could probably cover that if you wanted to. I just left it because it's ephemera and it's old. Or it's old as my kids. There's the other part of that envelope that we did. This is the second signature. This was a vintage book, came out of a vintage music book, and it's When Johnny Comes Marching Home. And I used the glue again with the coffee dye, although this was already very, very dark pages. But then I just put a little digital flower on there, a little poppy. There's more ledger paper. This one is somewhere around the 60s, I think. Oops, did you get stuck? Oh. This is a journal card I made a while back, but I just thought it was really cute. It's Tim Holtz stuff. And then here I just sewed on a piece of fabric. Well, I sewed around it and glued it on a piece of fabric. And this is a vintage milk bottle cover. This is not vintage. Okay, and then here's a little pocket, little notebook thing. I painted it with gesso, and then just decorated this and put it in this little tuck. And this one here is a passport. This is not the original. This one is, I was able to scan it. And it's just cool. I looked all this family up, all these people. Probably told you many times before that, you know, he lived in, oh my gosh, now I can't remember, Pennsylvania. And the house that he lived in is still there. And I was always going to send this passport to that house, the original, just because it's memorabilia from that home where this man built it. He was a doctor, physician, and he was born in 1859, and this passport was dated, I think, 1922. So he was 62 years old, and he went back to his home country, Germany, and so that was kind of cool. And then here is another tuck, and this one I made, and this is Kathy, Nonstop Mom. This is her husband. Or no, her dad. I'm sorry, not her husband. Her dad, when he was in the Navy. And then I have this little page that I just glued it down and made it a little tuck there. And this is the Hurt Building, Atlanta, Georgia. And I picked this one because of that flag on the very top. And this one is an original. So 1916, Mrs. M.J. Clark. I can't really read their writing. This is in Augusta. Yeah. Anyhow, I think it's a cool card. I love original ephemera. Now this, I just tucked this in here. This was, as soon as I try to think of the people, it goes out of my head immediately. This is Treasure Book. She did this with a paper clip and tied a tie on here. This is some of that kind of waxed tie. And then I just put these little bobs at the end, this letter USA, because I couldn't find any beads. And what beads I did find, they were pink or purple or not right. But this is so easy to make. We'll have to do this one time. I'll show you. Well, you can go watch her do it. And I just saw Christy, Craft with Chrissy. She made one too, like hers. And then here I have another postcard, and this is, I think, Wilmington. This is Virginia State Capitol, Richmond. So I think that's kind of cool. And that's just another piece that I glued onto there. These are all journaling spots. This one here is, I did that paste on it. And I wasn't real crazy about the white on here. So then I put the gold paste, the gold ink on top of that. And this is what I came up with. And I kind of like it now. And this was a top from a soda can. And I just touched it up with the gold. And then I went back with the black marker and just kind of put a little bit of black around it so it looks aged, more aged. Okay. And this page here is, what do I have in here? Let's say another tag with the button at the top. I'm trying to, I think this was one that I had a hard time getting it to stick. So I'll go ahead. I think we have had rain. And the glue, I don't think, likes rain. The humidity of it. But yeah, I'll come back and get that glued down. This little thing I got in a digital kit. I'm not sure where. But this lady was in Fulton, Georgia, which is not far from me. And it's South Atlanta. I think it's south. Anyway, so I looked her up on Family Search. That's usually where I find people, my family and so on. And she was a black lady, but she was born here, but she moved from Georgia very, very early days. And she actually lived in Maryland. And on the census record, it said that she was a servant. And then another record said she was, another census said she was a housemaid. So I don't know, you know, if she was a servant or she was a housemaid. I mean, what her true position was. And the husband of her husband was a janitor. So anyway, just a little info history. This is just a journal card here that I thought was really cute on that. And then more journaling spots. And here's another napkin I did because I just wanted to do it. Another one. It's all crinkly. It does seem like rice paper. That's what I think is cool. And I pushed the ends in. This is where you, when you do this paper, I have a video on it. But when you make this paper, you need to crunch it up on the edge so you can get it off of your saran wrap or whatever it is you're gluing it to. Plastic pad or page. This one here is a bank note. This one I got from my friend Jody, and I keep forgetting about them, and I came across them, so I thought I would add that in. This is from the bank in Buffalo, New York, and it's 1936. This is a Crafty Cat pocket. It's a separate digital from her fabric pages, but you can find it on her page. And then this is just a little notebook. This is all vintage paper from a vintage little notebook I found. Let me show you. It's right here. Isn't that cute? Memo. And I'm not sure what I don't know what he wrote in here, but a lot of it seems like something to do with a school. Ooh. Anyway, that's what the paper's from. Then this just folds back in here, like so. And then this side, I put just a little piece of paper that's was a ledger. No, a receipt. Yeah, it was a digital kit from, see, every time I say that, I know who it is, but I can't, it doesn't come to me then. I'll think about it. Tailor-Made Journals does that, and it's a very good kit. Okay, this one here I made, and I'll do a video on making this little pocket. I thought it was really cute, but I was making a sample, and then my sample looked good, so I went ahead and put it in this journal. So back here I have some journal cards and a little tag here, and there's also a pocket here. You can put it in there, and then here's another journal card that goes down in here. And if you wanted to, you could put another journal card down in here, like a little ticket or something. I didn't have anything the right size, so I just did not put it there. I'm going to move this down. I think it looks better. But yeah, it was a fun pocket to make. Fun. So I'll have to show you how that's made. This, I just paper clip this in because it's double-sided. It's got a cute little thing on here. And then here's a really cute journal card. I use that painting paper. And I wanted to take that pink flower off, but I couldn't find anything that would fit over it. So I left it. All right, ledger paper. There's the rest of that. The other side of that paper, of that napkin. This is just a little pocket here, and this is, now this song here is, there's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere. The words are nothing like our Star-Spangled Banner song, our state or country song. Yeah, I thought it was very weird because I've never seen that before. So You can look at it and read it and see what you think. I like weird things like that. And then here is the little pocket thing I made the other day on camera. Or maybe you have, yeah. See, I don't know when this video is going to come out. And then here I have a little journal card there, tucked under here in the side. And a little charm. And then up here I just put 2 pieces of copy dyed paper for journaling. Instead of another tag or something. Thought that was cool. And then this is my little stamp. It says I made it, and this is the back cover. And yeah, this is a picture. The map is from the British colonies in North America from 1763 to 1775. That's before it became the United States, right? 1776, which will be our 250th year. That's how old our country is. So, you guys, I will get this listed on my website. It'll be in the description. And if you're interested, you can go there and make a purchase. And then it'll go to a fun home. Kind of like to make these sort of like loopy, so they loop down. I don't like them to stick up that much. Anyhow, all right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you enjoyed the series of me making the ephemera in here and putting it together. I really do like it now. I was kind of leery, but yeah. And then this is just some braid that I found, and I cut it, and of course it unravels, but it's a junk journal, so I don't see that that's a big issue that it's raveling. Could probably put a little more glue there. I'll go over and check everything before I ever ship it out. Okay, guys, so thank you for joining me. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and like. If you want to comment, all those things help my channel get noticed, and I really would love to have more people watching. I have several subscribers, but it's the watching that part is kind of gone down. And I mean, I have 75,000 people who have subscribed, and on an average video I have maybe 150 to 200 something that actually watched it, and that doesn't seem like very many people. And so I don't know, maybe you watch and I just don't know it, or you don't watch anymore. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some new people and some older members to come back and start watching. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.